with Mike.
Lindy, how significant in the maturity of this club, learning to play in the playoffs, people on the outside may be wondering about it. You come into Boston and win both games and do it the way you played, certainly over the last 5 periods out of the 6.
Yeah, like I thought tonight was that first period is the best period we played all year. I thought puck pressure, scoring opportunities. As well, we moved the puck and got the puck up ice. Didn't spend much time in our end. You know, it's like you said, maybe that first period in the previous game, not the best period, but these last 5 have been really solid.
What made the pressure just so relentless? I mean, it was just every goal was a turnover caused by you guys. Why was it just so relentless?
I just feel Paul was like the previous game. You know, the next man was right there on every pass. You know, I think we had good legs. We had good energy. When you have good energy, you get to places. Our feet were moving. I think that's the biggest deal. Our feet were moving. We weren't standing around. Our anticipation of where pucks were going was really good. We were back on top of them, so most of the passes they had to make had to go through us. And we created the turnovers that led to scoring opportunities.
Lindy, you mentioned the NHL kind of warned you guys and wanted to hold this series to a little bit of a higher standard. To that end, what did you think of the Zadorov play on Dahlin late in the game?
You know, I understand the emotion of that, you know, because of the way the game went. I mean, you see that in playoff games. I mean, that type of raw emotion is, you know, it's because a player is so frustrated with a game that, you know, and there's lots of bantering back and forth inside the game. It's not a play you want. I'm pretty sure that if that's regular season, that might even be a suspension. He could have easily broke Rass's arm with the cross check.
Lindy, I got to ask about Tyson Kozak and Jason Zucker. Noticed they both went to the room during the game, didn't come back. Any status update on them?
No update. You know, there was talk of them returning, and I said there's no need to return at this time. Just treat them, leave them in the dressing room, and just for where the game was at.
Lindy, it almost gets overlooked, but Alex Lyon is rock solid. Just what did you think of his presence in net tonight and what he did?
Yeah, you know, I thought there was a couple shifts in the second period. We got caught, one in particular where, you know, he faced 2 or 3 good opportunities. I thought the first period, for most of the period, except for the one, I think he maybe faced one chance in the first period. But he just looked really comfortable. Hate the goal that we gave up as a group, as a team, after how well he's played. But he just, he's really confident between the pipes right now.
In your experience, what's the added challenge of closing out a series when you have the 3 wins? Is it a mental or a physical thing about getting that 4th one that makes it even harder?
I think that the challenge is the team that's going to come in there, they hit their highest desperation level. I think you saw some of that last night in the Philly-Pittsburgh game. You looked at a game between Dallas and Minnesota. You know, team didn't want to go down 3-1, the battle in that game. That's your biggest challenge, is your desperation has to exceed theirs, knowing that they have nothing to lose anymore. And sometimes when there's nothing to lose, you can create enough chaos and enough passion that it makes it extremely hard for the team that's trying to close it out to win a game.
What's going through your head on the bench when you're in a building like this one and you can hear your own fans?
I mean, our fans have been great. I mean, you know, I can't say enough about how well-traveled they were in the last half of the year, in the regular season, and now in a playoff building. You know, I've seen the Blade gang come to town. That's pretty cool. I'd actually like to play with those guys. But I mean, I think it's the number of years where our fans are really enjoying this. And, I mean, it's great to see. I had friends that drove from 3-4 hours away that lived in Buffalo that wanted to get to the game. They got to the game, and I imagine that's only going to get greater if we keep going along.
You actually didn't score a power play goal, but you really did. I mean, the guy was only on the ice for 2 seconds. What was successful in that stretch there where you were able to get that goal?
Hey, I thought our puck movement was good again. Just a little bit of, I mean, you look at just before that when Thompson's going to have one timer right from the top of the circle inside the dots and his stick breaks again. We've had a lot of misfortune, but our attack, our intent, our speed, everything was good. And really, yeah, you could say we're going to be over for whatever. I really don't care right now. As far as I'm concerned, we scored a power play goal. The guy was still in the box, and it looked good. And there wasn't a lot of power plays really out there tonight, but that was a difference maker for us.
Anyone else for Lindy? All right, thanks, folks.